Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing another thing that is very different, as you guys can see on the screen. This is not really in any particular order, but this is my top 10 favorite Magic Commander decks, and I'm just going to get this out of the way right now. These are not mine. We don't care about these, we care about the pictures, baby. I just had to go out and find the pictures so I could figure out where to put them. And this is going to be straight off the top of my head. This is not like, there's no script to this, there's nothing like that. This is pre-recorded, the day after the last pre-recorded episode. Because, I mean, yeah. We're getting ready to go downstate. It's gonna happen tomorrow, and I'm not gonna be here for most of the stuff that's gonna be happening in like Dragon Ball Legends and whatnot. I might be able to. I'm pretty sure all I'm gonna do is do a Yu-Gi-Oh card pack opening. That might have already came out by now. But yeah, basically these are all the decks that I have, and we're just gonna go like one by one through them, seeing which ones I like the most. I have a lot more than this. But I'm not, like, half of them that I have are just, like, precons that I don't really play with too often. Like, what precons on here? I know the Sliver one is a precon, the Zuladoc one is a precon, and the Tyrannid one is a precon. But I tried to make it mostly things that I would have built on my own, or at least things that... The person that I use the most for building decks is Commander's Quarters. So shout out to Commander's Quarters. He could totally just, like, you know, get a free shout out. I mean, I use him all the time because he makes the cheapest deck profiles. So yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get right into this, right? So first things first, I guess we'll start over here on the left. We're gonna start with Slivers. This is meant as the Sliver Grave Mother, but it really could be any Sliver deck. When I'm playing Commander, I like being the asshole. So this is probably gonna be like A or B for me. This isn't my tier list, so like all these names are not something that I care about, and I don't even know what the hell this means. But yeah, Slivers. Personally, I mean, I get why people hate them. Every single one of the Slivers gives all other Slivers everything. So when there's like 3 or 4 of them on the board, they're already a problem. And then if I get to my next turn, it's just going to be over. So yeah, playing the Sliver Grave Mother specifically, it's been really boring. Because it's a graveyard strategy, and I already have a bunch of those. But I don't really want Slivers to be that way. I want the first Sliver, but he's freaking $50 for the first Sliver. Because Cascade's way funnier than than playing stuff from graveyards. But yeah, Cascade's way funnier. It's infinitely better. Other than that, like actually playing Slivers are just Slivers. There's not much different stuff that you can do with Slivers, right? It's just Slivers. That's basically it. It's just Slivers. Not much else to talk about there. This is actually the Scarab God. I just finished the deck like 3 days ago, and just today got to play Friday Night Magic at my locals. The Scarab God is like it's one of those ones where you want to play a couple like board wipes, get the graveyards full, mill some people, and just like get the graveyards full, then play your commander with a little bit of protection, and then start playing other people's decks, basically. Personally, I mean, it's really funny, dude. It was also super powerful, because even with it being a 50-50 deck, like, 50% of the deck came from the command zone, and basically I just skimped out on the land base, because they have like $2,000 land bases. I don't. Not at all. I do not have any freaking land base for that, dude. I don't have a couple grand to drop on pieces of cardboard, okay? The pieces of cardboard that I can afford are things like these full art swamps, okay, that aren't even foil, from Kamigawa. My favorite set. I mean, honestly, he didn't do too bad. But I didn't win with it, so I guess I'll put it a little lower. That might change, because obviously we're going to have overlapping here, because there's not 10 spaces. But so far, this is what it's going to look like. So my Nero Wild Mage deck is literally just, it is literally just chaos. It is chaos crazy shit. That is all it is. Nero Chaos is like, so, not the last time, but the time before that when I played it, I played a Ponder, which I used Nero's ability to put it at the bottom, and I flipped over a Kozilek, and then I played a Brainstorm on the next turn, used Nero's ability, I flipped over Ulamog, and then on the final turn, I played another instant, I don't even fucking remember, and I whipped over a Thought Vessel. So I won that game. And then on the next one, I was being drained life every time I would play an instant or sorcery. And then I played an Arcane Bombardment, and couldn't get Capture of Jingzhou on Arcane Bombardment, so I couldn't go infinite for casting spells. It's just chaos. I find it hilarious. It's like, it is so funny and fun to play. It's very fun to play. It's crazy. You never know what's going to happen. It's definitely up here. It's above Slivers and the Scarab God. Just because, like, this is tribal and everybody hates Slivers, so you always get targeted. And this is, I haven't done this enough, so I don't really know too much about it. But this I've played like 6-7 times, so I'm pretty good on it. Very fun. Eldrazi's also very fun. Not even gonna hold you. Specifically Zuladoc, I'm a big fan of cascading, and this man says cascade, but do it BOGO, okay? It's a buy one, get one. You get double. 2 cascades on every spell that costs 7 or more. So now when I play my, what is it, Darksteel Citadel, I'll also cascade twice off of that for 7 or lower. Oh my god, it's crazy, dude. It's awesome. Yeah, no. I also do have the newer Eldrazi deck as well, but I fucking suck with the stack, so I just cannot play with the new one, and I don't care about the freaking Scions and Spawn one. I don't like using the secondary commanders in precons. Speaking of secondary commanders in precons, though, the Tyranid one, probably going to be one of my first ones that I put up here. I am getting into Warhammer. I have Warhammer stuff sitting right over there. I know you can barely see it over there, but I have an ottoman right here, and on top of it we have the Warhammer Tyranid stuff. I haven't even opened it yet to even put it together, but I do have all the stuff for it. I think I even have their codex somewhere, which is basically just the rulebook for them. It's either I was gonna get the codex or I had it. But yeah, Tyranids, they're all about X spells and +1/+1 counters. And basically every single one of them that's an X spell says if X was 5 or greater, when it ETBs, draw a card. And her ability right here is when you play a X spell, if she can tap herself and give you Soul Ring, and if you use that mana on an X spell, it copies it. And my favorite combo to do with this is her, and then tapping out and playing the Sporocyst Tyranid, which is basically just green XX and search your library for X lands. So I search my library for like 10 basics, all coming in tapped, and then on my turn after that, I just pop off. There's also a different card in here that makes your lands tap for Soul Ring. So basically having her out and that guy out with like even just like 5 lands. Like, you tap a green because you need 1 green, and then the 4 other lands for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then her for 5. Oh man, it's crazy. It just like doubles up your lands. Like imagine if you had like 10 lands, dude, plus a Soul Ring, right? You get 10 lands. For every land, it'll get another land. That's how crazy it is. and then she doubles it. So you get like 20 lands. It's crazy. Yeah, very, very fun. It's just sad because anytime I play it, I've barely put any new cards into it. I just recently put a card that doubles my X-Spells again, which is really funny, but I haven't played it enough. I want to play it more, but we just don't play Commander. We only get it once a week, and it's only 2 games. It's the best I can do, so it's just like, I can't really play all these decks too much. I have like 20-something decks, and I can only play like so many of them every single time, so even just these are hard to come by. Miram, also gonna go over here, and it's gonna be above her. Miram, magnet for removal. Absolutely. He is just like kill on sight commander, just like Jodah, dude. Jodah the Unifier gets fucking murked, and he gets murked just as much. Actually, probably less. Miram, if you've been living under a rock and don't know what the fuck he does, when you cast a dragon spell, if it's create a copy of it. If it's legendary, the copy is not legendary. And that's literally it. Copy your dragons. That is literally it. So you just run. It's also Temur, or yeah, I think it's called Temur, or Temur. No, that's a fucking. I'm an idiot. Don't worry. It's Temur. It's blue, green, red. That's what you have to know. Both of these decks are actually blue, green, red. I forgot to mention that. This is colorless. This is chaos, so red, blue. This is all 5 colors, and this is blue, black. Temur. Green, red, blue. So basically, you're just playing a bunch of big, stompy dragons with some cost reducers, and then a bunch of blink effects. And I play Panharmonicon, but like, dude, I've never once been able to resolve Miram with Panharmonicon on the field and actually playing a dragon on the same turn. I've never been able to do it. Because dragons always cost so fucking much. They always do, every single fucking time. Like, all the good ones cost like 6+ mana. And Panharmonicon is already like 4 or 5 mana, I forget. It's somewhere in that range. It's like 4 or 5. So, Miram costs 6. And then Panharmonicon costs 5. So, like, you're playing Miram first. Next turn, you're playing Panharmonicon. And then, like, there's no way you have a 2-drop dragon. And if you had cost reducers for dragons, you would have already played Miram way earlier then. So, it really doesn't work unless it's, like, super late game. But by that time, like, one Scourge of Valkis and they're fucking dead, right? That's basically how it is. It's also one of the only one of 2 decks that I am max raritying and triple sleeved. There are only 2 decks that I have that are triple sleeved. This is the first one that I did with right over here. See, since we're not taking too much Magic cards downstate, I still have all of my Magic cards. So this stack right here on top, that is all triple sleeved. This pink stack back here is a single sleeve deck. So this is how much bigger a triple sleeve deck is compared to a regular sleeve deck. And these are the sleeves that I'm using. Yep. Triple sleeved. They do crinkle a little bit though because I'm kind of smashing them in here. Because, I mean, it used to just be Miram, but then I added a funny haha Borborygmos deck. And, I should probably take it out because my sleeves are kind of starting to get a little crushed. But, I mean, for me, personally, I don't care too much about sleeves. As long as they work, right? That's all I care about. But yeah, definitely going to put that one up there in higher tier of my favorites. I might as well do this now, where I move some of these down. Yeah, that looks more right. Because I'm about to put another one into S+. This one is actually my favorite, Ninjutsu. Very, very simple. This man right here, Satoru Umezawa. Whenever you ninjutsu, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand, and put the other 2 back on the bottom of your library in a random order. Gives everything in your hand ninjutsu for 2 blue-black. He is the mirror. Very simple. One drops, zero drops, one drops, two drops that say can't be blocked, and then a bunch of like Eldrazi, Blightsteel Colossus, that's my favorite one, and Void Winnower, stuff like that, just to come out and say, haha, you lose or you can't even. That's just kind of where it is. Yeah. This was the first deck that I ever paid big money to get. I bought all of the ninjutsu cards right when they came out, when he was announced. I spent like $300 on the deck. It was very, very expensive. It was the first one I ever made that was like... Sure, it was online, it was net decked, but instead of being like a pre-con like these two were, it was the first deck that I ever built that was like full on using nearly every single card. I'm missing a few cards like Jin Cataxis, Kor Agor, and like a few other ones like that. And also there's a bunch of new cards that I could put in here that would be even worse than some of those cards, but honestly, everybody hates when I play ninjutsu because I'm infamously known for ninjutsuing in Blightsteel the first time I ever played it and killing the entire table, doing that twice. They do not like it when I play my fun decks that I like a lot. Next up is Gisheth. This is Naya, green, red, white. I'm going to put it in here just for the sake of people knowing that I do like other decks that are not just, it's not just going to be straight up all an S+. This has it's either this one or Ishin. One of these two has the highest win rate of all the decks that I own. I think Dinosaurs has only lost like 2 out of like the 20 matches that I've ever played. And the only reason I ever lose with Gisheth is because I don't swing out when I can. And it's so easy to play Dinosaurs, dude. Especially with Gisheth, you literally just be mindless, ramp the first like 4 turns as hard as possible. You are just doing nothing but ramping all the damn time. You're doing nothing but ramping. And then once you get to like 9 mana, you can safely cast out Gisheth and swing immediately. And it's a 7/6, so it doesn't even matter. It has Vigilance, Haste, and Trample. And then as much damage as it does, you reveal that many cards off the top of your library. And you reveal that many cards off the top of your library, and for every dinosaur reveal, you put it into play. Not even tapped, you just put it into play. So yeah, Gisheth is hilarious, it's fun, and since it's in red, you can give it double strike. Oh, it's great. So, I mean, it's Dinosaur Tribal, not much to say about it. It's one of my favorite decks, dude. It's amazing. Moving on to Ishin. You know, I'm going to move him down to A. I think I was going to put him into, like, S tier-ish. But I play this... honestly, it's even below that. I play this one way less than I play Chaos. I haven't played this one in forever, dude. Attack triggers doubling. It's fun. Apparently, like, my locals for Commander, they just hate attacking. They hate, like, swinging out and leaving almost no blockers. They just hate doing it. So whenever I play a deck that's like that, they just fucking crumple because they just can't handle somebody who's just mindlessly bashing their skull against the table and killing everybody. Ishin is just crazy like that. I haven't played him in a long time, though. It's been, like, a good few months, and that's just because, like, all these new decks that keep coming out, and I just keep wanting to try and actually, like, fight with them, but it's just so hard to, like, play, decks, like, it's hard to play decks, and then actually, like, use the decks that you want to play as well. Like, I literally had F&M tonight. I'm recording this on Friday night, the night before we're going downstate to my friend's house. I played 2 rounds. The first round, one of my opponents played Children. The other one played Marchesa, the assassin, what's it called, Monarch deck. And then the third one played Xenagos. I played Tergrid, because I have a Tergrid deck. Like I said, I like bringing pain to the table. I like it when nobody else is having fun but me. I'm the only one that's allowed to have fun. And then the Marchesa person, the Marchesa person, wheeled the entire fucking. They played Wheel of Misfortune. I chose 1. The person who was playing Marchesa, I think he chose like 5. The guy playing Xenagos paid like, or chose 6. But then the guy picking Sheoldred picked 16. So he paid 16 life, and everybody discarded their entire hands. I gained all their permanents because Turgid was on the field and nobody got rid of it. It was literally the turn after I played Turgid, he played that wheel. He was wanting to as well because he wanted to see me go off. But yeah, I don't know why that turned into a Turgid spiel. Who was I talking about again? I think it was Ishin. But yeah, basically, I was talking about FNM. Yeah. After the Turgid fight, the second pod, I guess, yeah. The second pod, I played the Scarab God, and that was it. I didn't win. Nobody won. Nobody lost. Well, one person lost because I killed them with a creature because they deflecting swatted my. They deflecting swatted the. What is it called again? Feed the Swarm? Yeah. He deflected swatting the Feed the Swarm from the enchantment that was making a zombie that I had into a treasure token to some other artifact. And now that I think about it, Feed the Swarm says creature and or enchantment, not artifact. So, oh well, I guess. Yeah. So, like, I only get 2 chances to play these decks. So, like, I can't play Ishin. It's been so long, I can't play Ishin. I can't play Slivers either. You get targeted to hell, and it's just not fun when you're playing Slivers. If I had the first Sliver, then yeah, I would totally get it if I had the first Sliver, okay? But the Sliver Grave Mother, she is way worse. Oh my god. You have to wait until late game to actually even use her, dude. Eldrazi's, honestly, every time I'm unchecked with Eldrazi's, I absolutely destroy the fucking board. Chaos is just chaos. You'll never know what you get. I just played with this. It wasn't too bad. I played with Tyranids last week. It absolutely fucking demolished them, and I was about to kill them, but the other guy who was playing Gamble.deck, Mardu, President and CAO, Mr. House, he went infinite, so that was cool. Dragons, Miram gets killed every single time, or doesn't make it around the table, basically. And Satoru, if I have a big beat stick, they normally come out on the turn that I play Satoru. Finally, Muldrotha. Muldrotha can go up here. I play Muldrotha, like, at least once a month. And it's not even, like, my favorite deck. It's just, like, I wanted a graveyard deck that was, like, pretty good. Because this is a graveyard deck, but it's, like, first of all, it's 5 colors, which is boring, and I also want to get the first Sliver for it, because that's just better. It is strictly better to have Cascade on all of your slivers, rather than having them come back from the graveyard. It is just strictly better. And I just recently built this Dimir deck for Scarab God. Like, literally, I just built it, like, 3 or 4 days ago, okay? So, this was the first one. And I play it, like, every other month or so. I actually really like it. The only complaint that I have about Muldrotha, it's black, green, blue. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the color combination is. I don't know what its name is, but it's black, blue, green. It is so hard for me to ramp. Because you don't really want instants and sorceries in this deck, or not a whole lot of them, because it's all permanent types. It's artifact, enchantment, like creature, planeswalker. You get to play one of everything. I think even battles, but I can't tell because this is an older card, so I don't know if it actually would allow you to play those kinds of things. It's definitely up there. If I had to say, it's probably in here. I'd say it's pretty much right there, yeah. I don't like this one because it takes forever to get going. Like, actually, it takes forever. And then you have to have, like, protection for Muldrotha, like Shroud, or you have to have, like, Lightning Greaves or Swiftfoot Boots, otherwise your Muldrotha will inevitably not make it around the table. I've had it happen a few times, though, because, like, most people that are playing against me let me do my thing at least one turn, and then they kill it. Because, like, you know, you want to do your commander's thing at least one time, and then it can die, right? Let them have fun, and then kill them. Because we don't really play CDH at the card shop. And now, if I'm just going to go through and give these all a number, obviously 10, 9, probably 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Definitely my favorite deck is Ninjutsu. On the fun scale, like, not favorite just, like, because I like it favorite, but, like, actually, like, having fun. I can't go through all of these because they would take way too long. But probably, like, top 3 for fun scale would be... Jesus Christ, okay, third place is a tie between Zuludok and Gishath. I really can't decide between those two. Second will go to Tyranids because it is really fun to double my expos. It's really cool. And first place goes to Chaos because Chaos is the most fun. You never know what you're going to get. You could get an Eldrazi. You could get a Ponder. It's just how it is. This has been my top 10 favorite commander decks that I own. I hope you guys liked the video, enjoyed it. I will be back on... no more notifications. I should be back on the 22nd from my friend's house. Though, we should have a video on the 15th, and then the 18th is probably going to be the pack opening I'm talking about right now for Yu-Gi-Oh! This video should come up on the 21st, and then the 22nd is when I'm coming back. Well, the 21st is when I'm coming back down, but I'll actually be ready to go on the 22nd. I'm pretty sure the 24th is when we're going to be getting the next LF for Dragon Ball Legends, so I'll try to keep in touch with that. But, yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!